Hi, it's Doug here doing a voiceover for this short video. Today I'm at Ballarat on the western edge, I believe, at Winter Valley Rise. This is a small public park next to a fairly new looking housing estate, and they've put a very small 6-hole disc golf course in, and I thought I'd just come out and try it. I've played here 3 or 4 times before, and bizarrely every time I play it I have a -2. I can't seem to do any better or any worse, so we will see how we go today. As you can see, this is pretty much the edge of Ballarat. Just everywhere out to the west is just open paddock. There doesn't appear to be any further housing or infrastructure out there, and it feels very exposed, and it was quite windy and cold today. And the other times I've actually played here before, it has been very windy, so there's not a lot of shelter here. But I don't recall seeing this map before, so maybe this is new. It could have been here before. And a nice surprise, there was also little T-pad signs just embedded into the concrete slab, so that was a nice touch. So as we can see, we've got hole 1. It's a 55-metre par 3. I'm just lining up, I think it was a spin. Yeah, I think I was throwing a spin here. Got it a bit high, but it just flipped up and came down like an elevator, and I think it actually hit the pole as it was coming down, so it was almost an ace. And that was just a little easy tap-in birdie here, so we just tap that out. And yeah, you can see we've got prodigy baskets there, which I don't recall seeing too many times around Victoria. Hole 2, 100-metre par 4. I don't remember this being a par 4. I always thought this was a par 3, but if it's a par 4, it's a par 4, and we'll give it a go. It's a fairly long straight hole along the road, and the basket's just a little tucked in on the left. As these trees get more established around this park, this will actually be quite a nice hole, but you can just throw over the top of them, and that's pretty much going straight at the basket, but probably a little short and left, but it's safe. So we have a longish eagle look here, but I'm not really running it. It was a little breezy, so I'm just bumping this up. It was kind of like a half bid, but it was pretty cold, and you never really get warmed up at this course. By the time you're warmed up, you're finished. But anyway, we took a very easy 3 there and took a birdie. So as you can see, we've got the prodigy baskets, and they're looking a little rusty. I just wonder if they're been repurposed from some other course and installed here. I don't know the history of this place. I think it's been here 2 to 3 years. I have used it as a warm-up for when the Vic Open has been at Ballarat, or some other tournament. I just come out here and warm up here rather than try and find some space down at Victoria Park. Anyway, hole 3, the easiest hole ever. It's a little 40-metre hole. What can go wrong? That can go wrong. We just release the harp a little early and it goes out left, but I mean we still have a look for par here, a birdie here. So we'll give it a go. We're lining it up, taking our time, trying to putt smoothly, and doink. No, we didn't get that. So the easiest hole on the course, and we take a par. Still -2 through 3. We can live with that. So hole 4 is a 65-metre par 3. It's fairly straight, just a little over to the right. It sort of sucks you into throwing sidearm, but no, I'm just going to throw a backhand here and turn it into the wind, hopefully. So I'm throwing my Champion Atlas and just turned it over a little bit too much and took out a little stake that was protecting a plant. So we walk over there. We have to make another longish putt about the same length as the last hole, but first a little maintenance. We always have to leave the course in the same state we found it. So right, we have about a 13 metre putt here. I can't quite recall. Might have been edge of circle. So we're just lining it up, the trusty harp, and we get that one in. So we get a birdie. Right, I think this is the 4th hole, an 80-metre par 3, and yeah, this hole is a little dangerous. You get sucked into throwing hard, but if you throw hard and get it a little high, little nose up, you can go OB left. There's a pretty steep bank just left of this fairway, and discs do tend to go down there and possibly over a fence, which is electrified. So you could lose a disc here if you get it wrong, and I'm right on the edge of the bank there, and yeah, we have about a 7-8 metre putt for birdie, and lining it up, and and it goes. The putt actually worked quite well. I was pretty tired because I'd played Mount Xavier that morning and took the bus across Ballarat to play here, and it was a 2k walk from the bus stop down to this course. So after playing Mount Xavier and having a 2k walk down here, I was starting to feel a bit tired. It's sort of around 3:30 in the afternoon. It's June, so it's winter here in Australia. Anyway, we're on to hole 5. It's a 65-ish metre par 3, and that was just a pretty simple Atlas turning gently into the headwind, and we got up nice and close, and we're in for birdie. Actually, that was hole 6. Yes, that was hole 6. So yeah, that completes the round. It was pretty quick. Thank you for joining me for 6 holes at Winter Valley Rise on the very outer edge of Ballarat. It's a fun little place to come and have a pitch and putt. And if you're a beginner, as I said, yeah, you could do a lot worse. See you next time.